Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold
though.
up. Hello. I can't hear nothing. Hold up.
Just doing my bop. Hey.
Here we go. Here we go. I got it too. Thank you. Hello.
Just doing my bop.
Welcome to WillPower UnSurfaced. It's your girl Khadijah along with my guy EA, and I'm rushing in here. Oh my God! I just came back from Jamaica. Boy, I did not want to come back up in here to this city, not to the studio, to the city in the cold.
Right.
I was just chilling by the pool. Chilling by the pool, walking on the beach. I climbed up Dunn's River Falls.
That's how it go.
Now
you back to reality.
Back.
Yep.
Reality.
10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Snow on your window.
My goodness.
Yeah. Freezing.
You can feel
Burberry outside.
Listen, you can feel the temperature change on an airplane.
What? Goldilocks and the three bears outside.
Absolutely. But I'm definitely glad to be back home. I really didn't like the resort that I stayed at Jamaica this time.
Wow, you just let somebody else pick it, huh?
No, well, my sister picked it, but you know, when you can't, brochures don't give you the truth. You know, they probably take pictures of the best room.
Yeah, brochures are a little tad bit misleading nowadays. Like,
yes,
like Airbnbs.
Yes, absolutely.
They be out of pocket. Them Airbnbs.
And I've been to Jamaica before, and I like where I stayed, but this time I really wasn't feeling it. I mean, it was okay, but it could have been much, much better. But at the end of the day, I had a great time, and I want to say congratulations to my sister Leslie and to my brother-in-law Sean on renewing their vows, 10 years in this. And they're still there enjoying themselves along with my mom. They're still there, for a couple extra days, but the rest of us, we had to get back to reality, and now we're back. What's up,
back
E?
to life.
Yes.
Back to reality.
Back.
You gotta get back.
Gotta get back.
Gotta get back. You know what I mean?
Shake off that sunshine. And get it together. Get it together.
Happy Love Day, everybody.
It's the day of love, they say.
Yeah, Happy Love Day. That's what I call it. I just named it that.
Love Day is every
Love
day.
Day. Love Day is every day. Just to be all the way honest,
Hey, mother.
And it's a day you should show love. You should love to whoever that show love to you.
Absolutely.
In the way that you show it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I definitely did have a lovely 4 days with my family and some extended family, because everybody there was basically family. But I definitely did have a good time, though. I really did. And I challenged myself. I walked up that falls. Whew, that was some work on the knees for the sister. Lord have mercy. I didn't think I was going to make it to the top, but I definitely made it to the top. All the way to the top. That's something that the last time I went to Jamaica, I didn't do it. So that was something that I always wanted to do, was climb Dunn's River Falls. So I actually did get a chance to do it, and I had a great time. I also went tubing down the river as well.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes. I had a ball. So I love the water. So I had a great time.
Yeah, the water is real. Yes. The water is real nice in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Anywhere when you go out of the country.
Yes.
When you go out of the country, first of all,
atmosphere.
Yeah, first of all, like, the water's different, the lifestyle is different. You step into a different atmosphere, so it's going to be different. It's going to feel different. You know what? Somebody had made a phrase about when you go away, right? And I hear a lot of women are guilty of this.
What's that?
Y'all women always quick to say, I need a vacation. I need a getaway. We just need to get away because.
But we did.
But how about getting to a point where you can get your mind to be so strong where you can gain mastery right in your bedroom.
Yeah, you're right.
Or in your living room.
You probably can.
Or your kitchen. Like, why do you have to go to a foreign place where you ain't gonna live there? Blue waters, yeah. Think
you
about
know why? Because when you at home and you got kids, especially if you got kids in the house, and you trying to meditate in your room, and then you hear somebody's gonna knock on the door. Somebody's gonna ask you for something that's sitting right next to them. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting right there. So when you go away and you're alone, you have the option. You don't have to worry about nobody knocking on the door, because you can put the do not disturb sign on there, and housekeeper won't even bother you.
Well.
That's why you need to get away.
Let me just say this. Y'all need to just chill. If they're your kids, you made them kids. You made them kids. Don't be trying to get rid of them now.
I didn't make these, but I love them to death.
But guess what? They're a carbon copy of you and your whole family. So yes, that's
Exactly.
Uncle Rob. That's Uncle Rob and I'm all over
That's
again.
why I need to get away. You said it. You said it. They're a carbon copy of the family, and we love the family. But everybody know you got to get away sometime, because what you're able to do is sit back and reset, get a clear head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a few days, a week, however long you're away. You have time to sit back and actually think without being disturbed. And that's the great part about being on vacation for me.
Well, yeah, leisure time, you have to make that and control that time. You can't say that, like, say for instance, if you're home, you're in a home and you're in your room. You don't have to just seclude yourself. Listen, I'm going to shut my door. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I'm going to study. No, you treat it, make it like church, like the masjid. You know, when you go into the church or you go to the masjid or the synagogue.
You must ain't never sat on the woman's side of the masjid where the women had the kids.
No, it's crazy.
Because you can be in the masjid and you got your baby. That baby gonna cry. It's gonna go to the bathroom. You gonna have to grab it while you gonna make it salat. The baby trying to crawl away. They running around.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Trust me, I know.
But no, I always salute women. Don't get it twisted. I always salute the women, for being mothers. Not all women, but mothers.
Right.
It's a different. I'm sorry. This is a different classification of a conversation.
Right.
So excuse me, ladies. Mothers are, wow. Thank you so much. But we was talking about Valentine's Day.
Right.
I call it Love Day. Why do Valentine's Day have to be geographically for women? Why can't I tell a guy, Happy Valentine's Day, bro? Damn, enjoy your Valentine. Like, he may great go get with his wife or his girl, his side joint, whoever he getting with. He might just want to go Valentine with her. Like, we saying if we gonna do this, we ain't talking about the bad origin and the nature of it. We know. That's a whole nother story. But if we gonna play this wine and dine you on that day, which we should wine and dine you every day, all right, let's play the game.
Well, men not recognized on Valentine's Day as well.
No.
You don't think so?
Well, I used to get gifts when I used to celebrate it with, like, especially in my old relationship.
Right.
And a few maybe that I recall. Because I like flowers. I let it be known. I like flowers.
Ain't nothing wrong with
there's
nothing wrong with flowers, though.
But I'm just say this. Give me 8 dozen of white pups.
What
Blue.
You want, roses?
They be fly. Yeah. Because I know roses. I buy them. I know daffodils and tulips and yeah.
Orchids.
So you can't orchids, right? So you can't go get me no
dandelions out the field talking about just a daisy. No. No, it ain't the same thing. No.
Charlene,
you want the real deal. You want so
absolutely.
So I absolutely agree with you on that. I think that it should be equal. It's equal.
Yeah, why?
It should be equal.
Like, wait a minute. What? Like, all right, I did a lot of research back when I was on that time. I'm not on that time now, so I really don't want to go into the origin of that name. But being as though we're playing the name, let's play the game. I think that it should be for men too. Like, ladies, I think y'all should really start giving men gifts.
But I thought it was.
No, we wine and dine y'all more. No.
Listen, you don't try to take everything from us.
I'm just saying, no, your family be starting. Tell them don't start. I ain't with your family today.
He said don't start.
He
said don't start, y'all.
Talking about I'm missing the point. No. I want to know, do they feel like they might agree with me on
what
this?
What y'all think about that? Hold up. Here they go.
I want to know.
So what y'all think? My cousin Bruce is on here.
Bruce, he might agree. I think that like Father's Days is not acknowledged, and I ain't gonna mix it in, but I'm just giving an example. Don't be mad at it.
What you think?
Like Father's Day and Mother's Day, y'all start giving us a little bit more love on Father's Day when we start complaining that y'all make Mother's Day a little bit more bigger. So on Valentine's Day, why do it have to be like on a chauvinist perspective? Why can't it be male and female? Why does it have to be feminine dominant?
Listen, we didn't make it feminine dominant.
So let's change the narrative.
Was long before
I'm only
us.
asking y'all to help change the narrative.
So EA saying
change the narrative.
Give out more gifts to the men is what EA saying.
Yeah.
EA saying. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
so that's his thing.
I want flowers.
He wants flowers.
He wants flowers and he wants champagne.
So I want y'all to send EA some flowers up here to Blockaware Studio. Send them up here, 4933 Old York Road.
Or your significant other. I ain't saying just me. I'm saying him. Yeah. Like cooking some eggs like Ving Rhames on,
Oh, like on Baby Boy.
You know, no, honestly, because that's how you keep a relationship tough.
But really, but in most relationships, you're cooking every day anyway.
No. We're talking about Valentine's Day only. No. See, that go back to we can say every day is Valentine's Day.
This is the thing. On Valentine's Day, you probably don't want to cook because you've been cooking all the time anyway. So you want to go out and eat.
You an OG. See, that's why I ain't gonna lie. That's why, honestly, I'd rather date the young bucks because they don't be burnt out. I've been cooking all day. Oh my God,
they don't know how to.
Nieces, nephews.
These young girls, they don't know how to cook. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, they don't. They go to the puppy store.
They don't know how to cook.
They go to the puppy
kids
store.
Eating noodles all the time. These young bucks don't know how to cook. I don't know where grandma was at. Because, see, my grandmother made me sit in the kitchen and cut up shit with her. You ain't in here. Right. You about to do something.
You gonna cut these potatoes.
You're not sitting
you
here.
Gonna cut these potatoes, sweet potatoes. You gonna cut
everything.
These string beans.
Yeah.
But that was fun. And back in the day, my favorite thing that I used to love to do was help make a cake because I can lick. Can I get the bowl?
My cousin Jasmine is agreeing with you today. She's agreeing. She said,
I agree with EA today. Hey, Jazz.
She said, I agree with EA today, especially if you have a man that lets you rest on a regular.
Yeah, like Jazz. Thank you, Jazz. See, she a real one this week. Jazz, you a real. Jazz, you a real one this week. Seriously, I appreciate you because we tired of no disrespect. We love to wine and dine. I know I do. I love to wine and dine. But sometimes we want to be pampered. No. Grab my hand and rub my hand. Take your hand and rub your hand, play on my head. Like, no.
You know, all men
give me a little massage.
You know, all men don't like to be touched like that, though.
Cause I don't know what's up with them. They don't, because that's why they ain't having sex right. Cause if you let them touch on you and just have fun, like if you touch her on, no, you can't just go straight in the bed. No, that's what's wrong. No. It's called relax. Relax her mind, brother.
Set the mood.
Yeah, set the mood.
Set the mood.
Listen,
right.
Watch 3 Family Feuds. By the time the third one go off,
you sleep. You my age. You better hurry the fuck up. Because if you watch 3 episodes of Family Feud, you fucking around with sleep. Okay? At my age. All right? So hurry up.
You gotta watch that.
Hurry up. You gotta be first.
No, but honestly, first of all, let me give y'all some tips from Valentine's Day, fellas. When you go out on a date with your lady or your significant other, first of all, put your phone away. Don't care who calling. I don't care who call. Put the phone away. While you at dinner, hold on. Let me get in my bag. I got to put the top button on. I got to put the top button on with a double breasted. Hold on, pup. Hold on. Put the phone away.
That when you go out to dinner, ladies too.
Ladies, definitely. Number 1, don't be playing blackjack. No blackjack, ladies.
Playing solitaire.
Solitaire, no, please. Put it away. I love too hard. Oh. I'm very loyal. And I could point out, if you ain't a person of principles, 100%, first of all, if you want to fly over the world, I done did that already. 9 times out of 10, we ain't gonna be.
You have to. Just because you went. Because you went, don't mean that if you're in a relationship with somebody.
No, I will go.
Back.
No, I will go.
Okay.
I will go to Timbuktu tomorrow. I always got the money to take a flight.
Okay.
No, we can go, but what I'm saying is, I don't want you to think every time something go wrong that we gotta go to Miami.
Oh.
Or Vegas.
That's crazy. Or
Mexico. No, y'all girls, y'all got this burnt out.
I've never been to Miami. I've been so many places.
Well, Miami is overrated.
I believe.
Miami is decent if you want to party and BS.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah.
Now, shopping Miami is dope too. But I like Fort Lauderdale.
I like
Short
porcelain
Hills
Lucy.
Mall. They got every outlet. Dolce Gabbana, Versace, Dior, Christian Louboutin, you name it. But I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean it's Black History Month and I'm naming all these. But y'all know I retail. I got an issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
But on Valentine's Day, which I call Love Day, just learn how to treat each other right. And listen, things gonna go wrong. Everybody ain't perfect. But if you communicate with each other, I think that you'll reduce some of the BS. Communicate. Listen, guys, if you want to have more than one woman, keep it real, man. Because girls, if they're not in a committed relationship, they got more than one man calling them. I don't care what they say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep it 100. Like, I had my phone for 23 years. You think a bunch of females ain't in this phone? Right, wrong, or indifferent, whether it's business or whatever. It's just that, and I understand some guys, y'all stop being jealous. Your lady may know a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean she's sleeping with a bunch of guys. But women, stop being so damn friendly too. Stop letting guys hug all on you, kiss all on you. Guys be getting sneaky little freaky stuff. They be R. Kelly y'all on a GL. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm a guy. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Don't be letting nobody fill you up if you're in a relationship.
Don't let them fill you.
Don't get filled up.
No, how guys be cool with you and they come up, hey, what's up, Deej? And they get that little hug. You know what they be doing? They grab your waist and all that. Like, stop. You don't have to touch her like that.
I don't like people really
appropriate, John,
like
just the top of the shoulder. Cause come on, when the first time I seen Mary J. Blige, I was up Pound 99. She gave me a hug. I gave her one of them hugs. I ain't gonna lie.
You felt me.
She ain't know. She ain't know. Mary, I swear. I gave her one of them, but she was asking, who is he? Yeah, at lunch. But Mary looked good on the Super Bowl show.
Yes, she did.
She with her little weight and all that. Mary, you look good. You was a little stiff, baby. I wanted you to do your little dance.
The 1, 2, 3. Somebody on my Facebook page said they want.
J-Lo, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I knew you was gonna cheat on me for Ben again. I'm done with you. I seen you at the Super Bowl with him.
She's a little confused.
She ain't confused. Why is she confused though?
She cute.
All right, let me ask you a question on that relationship. Benz, though we talk about love and all this kind of stuff, and we're gonna get into the topic of why Creative Philly Uncut create awareness, because I think awareness right now is very important to society.
Very.
For our male dominance and our female dominance. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. But let's get on that anyway. I think that's important. Because a lot of the violence, like even when guys get into domestic violence against our women create domestic violence too. They really truly do. But learn to control. If you be honest with a person, that's why I say, I know a guy and a girl that's in a relationship that keep it 100 with each other. You know what I'm saying? Donna, what's up? They keep it 100 with each other. And they say, I ain't gonna sleep around, but I'm gonna talk to other people. At first, I thought they was crazy. They've been together for 11 plus years now. Don't have no issues. And when he told me on the DL that they eventually don't even really mess around.
Right.
Because they don't really
the
go
option
anywhere.
was open. See, that was the thing. They left it open.
And I thought that was so like, wow. You know, because they eventually start liking each other. Mm-hmm. Because let me say this. Izzy Mac, what up, boy? If you're not a freak in the bed, don't marry a freak in the bed.
Because they're going to go out.
Or don't commit with a freak in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
If you a slow Joe, you don't like to get your Idaho into Mexico.
Because they're going to go out and have sex with somebody that's more than
just be honest.
Yeah,
just be honest.
That's a fact right
On
there.
Love Day, it's Love Day.
That's a fact.
You know, so if you're in a committed relationship, just be committed to them. You know, be committed to them because, you know, some things going to go wrong. Her breath going to stink, so is his. And he might say he might hang out longer than expected, and vice versa. She may too. Communicate with one another.
But that's with your friends. That was a good thing because that gave them the option because they said we still might talk to people, but they got to know all the little things that each other was doing before they settle down and commit.
Yeah, see, and
that's important.
That's very important.
It's very important.
Being 100.
Because sometimes you get in relationships fast, and then after a while you be like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't like this no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you would have gave yourself some time to really understand and know that person better, it's better for you.
Because
Definitely
I know how, I keep it 100. Like even in my marriage, I know how I failed it, to a certain extent, like just being content. And it's crazy,
Right.
but I tell people, they say, wow, because we brag about each other all the time. But my folks now is like, we tight as 20 toes in one pair of socks. But I just say, when you got to be real. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm not running around the world and yeah. I'm not. And I think that come from the drug dealer days, being in jail. I done ran around. Like what?
You burnt
Like, are you serious? Why are you talking about? You 50 years old, tell me you going to Miami with your niece and them. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand just going to a hot climate area. No, you trying to really go twerk something. You smacking her butt with her. You cheering her butt clapping on.
Right.
No, honestly, you gotta watch. I believe in positive chakras as positive chakras. This love day, be honest to one another. If you're gonna mess around, be honest. The most gangster thing to do is sit that person down and say, this is what it is.
Or don't get in a relationship if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, don't get in a relationship.
Just don't. If that's your,
I had a young lady tell me a couple years ago that she just wanted to just knock me off. I didn't respect that, and I didn't like it because it was kind of like, I'm like, huh? Like, it turned me off.
Yeah, sometimes women say stuff these days, and I think that.
And a friend of mine said, that mean like she just want to be cool with you,
but that's not ladylike.
Well, no, because she wasn't sleazy. Honestly, she's a diva. I just didn't want to be in a committed relationship. And I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling her a little bit, like, out of respect.
That turned you off?
It did, because so if Jay-Z come along or Tata, you going with the win.
Right.
And not necessarily.
Well, maybe she just felt like that about you.
Yeah. Birds of a feather flock together, and strangers become lovers, and lovers become strangers.
Facts.
That's hers. You can't tell her what to do with her. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me what to do with my, we play that game. That's mine. No, it's not.
Nobody owns anybody. I learned that early on in my life. I don't care if you're in a relationship with somebody. Nobody owns anybody.
That's deep.
I'm not. I mean, nobody owns anybody, and I firmly believe that, because when you I feel like if you get in a relationship and you feel like you own a person, then that's for me, that's not good. Nobody owns me. I own me, but I'ma respect you and love you, but don't try to put the you know what I'm saying? Don't make me feel
let me
like,
ask you a question on the feminine side. Do you think that nowadays, 2022, that the male dominance is missing in the households and it's missing in our communities, and the more of the feminine dominancy has took over?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do believe that.
Some people don't want to keep it real with that.
No, I believe that, though.
And it ain't got nothing to do with the alphabet people and all that.
No.
It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, I feel like it's mostly because, and I know people say it all the time, and it might sound cliche, but it's because a lot of children don't have a male model in their homes. And maybe not even their fathers, because my dad didn't live in the home with us, even though we were, I had a relationship with my father, and I had my godfather, who I love just like my dad, but I had uncles. You know what I'm saying? In a household as well. There would be like, women don't do that. They would check me on things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times, a lot of things that I see these days, people don't want anyone to say anything to their children.
No, they don't.
Don't say nothing to and I feel like it depends on who's saying it. Because if it's somebody that you care about and that you respect and they're a family member and they chastise your child, and I'm not saying hitting them, but if they check them, I feel like they're doing that out of love and concern for your child. And you shouldn't let your child see that person can't say, don't do that, because that's where kids become disrespectful.
That's why I gotta get better at, because I can't mind my business when I see stuff like that, and I ain't gonna lie. Like that's one thing I gotta get better at, minding my business when I see nuts stuff.
But sometimes the thing is, it does take a village. Some things you shouldn't mind your business on. Some things you should say something about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I see a little kids in the market acting up, and I be like, now you know that right there where and some people look funny, but some people be like, see how the lady talking to you? Understand what I'm saying? Because it does take a village. Now that I'm an adult, because when I was growing up on my block on Wilder Street, we had a lady on my block named Miss Micaiah. Miss Micaiah was the nosiest person
she
ever.
Was Miss Jenkins.
Oh my goodness.
She was Miss Jenkins.
You better go get her some butterscotch snuff. You better not. Yes, she sat and chewed snuff and spit in the bucket.
Oh yeah.
And if you didn't go to the store for it, you would get in trouble, and you better not talk about it in front of the presence of nobody. You understand what I'm saying? She checked everybody on the block. When I was a kid, I couldn't understand. Oh my God, I didn't even want to walk past her house. You understand what I'm saying? I want to go around Dickinson Street, Garrett, the whole never way. But now that I'm an adult, I understand. We don't have Miss Micaiahs anymore.
Yeah,
we don't have Miss Robinsons and neighbors and
you, Shabs, Mike, Toucan, Ben, y'all old heads, y'all chase that away.
No, I ain't.
Now y'all want to sit here and complain
on me
that Miss Jenkins ain't around no more.
Nope, because you know why? I had neighbors, especially when I lived at Williamsport, that they could check my children. They could watch out for my house.
I ain't mind a little chin check from old head.
Because I knew that
I grew up
it was out of love.
Yeah.
See, I knew when I noticed somebody is saying something to my children out of love and concern, you understand what I'm saying? It's a difference. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Not somebody just talking smack.
100%.
So
to throw rocks at the penitentiary or the grave,
right?
Take it so they stealing these cars to go do robberies. That's what they're doing. That's why the carjacking is up.
And it's not just here; it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
In black in underserved communities across the country, it puzzles me sometimes because it's like, how does everything happen everywhere if it's up in New York and it's up in?
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, because
everywhere.
that's the reason why we do the Philly Uncut documentaries. Like, it creates an awareness. No matter how people say. And I promise you, the first comments I'll never forget. Before we got the distribution deals on YouTube, it was thousands of comments. The few that stuck out to me before we changed the narrative, a lady said, wow, black people smoking weed, bragging about poverty. Another one was, wow, I wish I could work up every day, smoke weed, and just laugh. I was offended, but then I felt guilty too. Because I'm like, what kind of narrative am I pushing? Like, I know we going in the neighborhoods, explaining how it is. Then I'm like, whoa. Them people really live in the projects.
Yep.
They ain't bragging.
They really living like that every single day.
They telling you how it is to live in the projects.
Right.
They ain't bragging. They telling you how it is to live for the elevators like I experienced when I go down there and the elevator is broke in Blumberg projects on the 18th floor. What do the women have to do to have kids that just coming from the grocery store that live on the 16th floor, 13th floor, 12th floor, 9th floor on up?
Right.
They say, EA, we walk up a flight of steps. We leave certain stuff in the car and go back down and get it later.
Right.
So, but I did change the narrative a little bit. We went into the heroin epidemic because people that never seen what a heroin addict look like need to see it. I used to get asked all the time, why do you watch First 48? I should say, because I still want to be conscious of what go on. I'm fascinated about psychology. That's why I studied it. Sociology. That's why I studied it. When it was only $50 to take it in jail. I utilized my time. I benefited. I took 2 years of psychology.
It's crazy because when you speak of First 48, it's like when I watch First 48 and I see some of the places where they were going at, I'm like, wow, it's like that there too. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like that wherever it is a minority.
But when it's
and beers distributors,
right?
Liquor stores, guns.
Mm-hmm.
That it start. Look, all right. What it was a. I'm gonna watch what I say because I don't want to offend no type of religion. It was a proverb, whatever you want to call it, where a believer asked the devil on the day of judgment, "Why did you cause so mischief on earth?" And it's quote unquote, it was written to say that the devil said, "It wasn't me that caused all the mischief. I just threw honey on the wall." And it was an example that was written.
Right.
And it said how a fly came and then a bee ate the fly. And then a bird ate the bee. And then the guy killed the bird.
And so on and so forth.
And it was said, all I did was throw the honey on the wall.
He just suggested. It's like a suggestion.
Just whispered it.
No one made you. Nobody made you do it.
Certain words that's used, whisper.
Right. Whispers in your ear.
It's conscious. It coincides with state of consciousness. It's the 7. The pineal gland. Like the prostration mark. Like
right, that's deep.
But the pineal gland, the prostration mark, with the Indonesian people when they put the red dot, it's symbolic to death. It's all symbolic to something.
Your conscience.
So, where am I going with this? You want to reduce the crime, it's sad to say? Oh, y'all don't like this. Y'all don't keep it real. I said this before about Rizzo, right? He was a nut. But you want to just get control real quick and go back to basics? You got to set examples. Set example. And we as, I'm speaking to, and I use Ebonics to speak to a group of people when I'm talking directly to them. So, I'm not saying that I'm in the field, but I'm speaking to the gangsters, ghouls, and the goblins. And the people that quote unquote say they live the dark side.
Nobody goes to talk to.
Stand what you do and say. Stand on it. Stand on it. If you're a gangster, stand on it. You know what come with being a gangster. If you're a hoe, stand on it, prostitute. You know what come with being a prostitute. If you're a shooter, stand on it. You're a drug dealer, stand on it. You're a cheater, stand on it. That's something that I have learned, and I'm not perfect, by no means. I practice that principle every day, and I pull the most positive, conscious statedness inside of me to make sure that I implement that every day. We got to start changing the narrative. Sometime let them know. Like, you see the young lady that's in the video that's going viral? With a young lady in the store, and she got her gun showing to let everybody know she's licensed to carry. First of all, she got a gun showing with tights on. And she on the phone, running her mouth. She walk up to the car. Boy standing behind her. Boy just paid for something, faking her out. He stepped to the side, putting his stuff in the bag. She go up to the counter and orders, "Can I get?" He went right up her and took her gun off her hip. He couldn't yank it, so he rushed her to the ground, took it, walked out of the store. She'd have stood there scared to death, calling the cops, whoever she calling.
Wow, I didn't see that.
And he pulled off and left.
Wow.
See, now.
This the thing. Let me say
this. By seeing that, like I used to tell people, like, yo, listen, you don't have to show people you got a license to carry.
Right.
It's called conceal. Hide it. Put it away.
This is the thing. What is the purpose of you having
I know
that?
why.
And I understand
they think it's going to scare people.
No.
They don't scare people. That's going to make somebody.
No. That's,
well, I'm
you're
from,
going to get got.
Jones.
You're going to get got like that, just like she
like
did.
How that boy.
Because he could have killed you with your own weapon.
It was sad. I was shocked.
This is the thing would be for me, because I don't have a problem with people carrying guns, especially if you just for your protection. If you're not going to do no dumb shit,
right?
But be educated on carrying a weapon. It's not a toy.
Y'all just like the cops that make mistakes and mistake a taser for a gun.
No,
you don't know what you're doing. It's first of all,
you gonna mistake. Now I don't go with.
I'm with protect yourself.
I'm
with that.
With no
I'm
gun.
with that. I mean, I don't believe that neither.
No.
But I will say this, and I will say this. Have you never ever been in that situation where you when you was in a shootout? Mm-hmm. It's not fun. It is very scary. I don't care how many times you've been in it. It's always the fright that gets you. You will hyperventilate. You know what I'm saying? So they're not trained 1,000% like that. That's a sticky situation.
That's the whole thing with me, because I firmly believe you should have the right to carry a weapon if you want. But I also believe that before somebody get a weapon, they need to be trained on it and get some kind of certification certificate that they had 20 hours or 40 hours of training.
So let me ask you a question.
That's what I firmly believe.
So
hey,
I'm with protecting them, but I don't. That's why everybody got a gun now. That's why there's so much gun.
But this is the thing, because listen, when I was in North Carolina a few months ago, and there was a guy there saying North Carolina is an open carry state. And he said that, this is what he said. It kind of made sense. He said, we don't have as many shootings here as other people have because everybody knows that everybody is carrying a gun. So people are less likely, and it made sense.
It's true. Texas too. There's a lot of places like that.
Yes, it makes sense.
A lot of places like that. That's
but, but a gun is not for everybody.
No, Philadelphia can never.
No.
New York, Philly, and Jersey will never, ever.
No.
I know for a fact. Mm-mm. I know for a fact. You know what I mean? Leak, what up, boy?
It's never going to be open. Pennsylvania will never be an open carry state.
Somebody said you never supposed to show your gun. That's what gets you when it gets.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never should do that anyway. Like.
But you do. But this is also in Pennsylvania. If you don't have a concealed license to carry, you cannot conceal your weapon. Did you know that?
I heard about that.
You have to have a concealed. You actually have to be certified to carry a concealed weapon. So they actually rather you have it out here.
I heard.
Because you have to be certified to have a concealed weapon in Pennsylvania. You can't just walk around with your gun, hidden. They want to see it.
Oh, so that's why she had her joint on her tights.
She in Pennsylvania?
I'm gonna find that joint and show it to you. Yeah, it was in Philly.
Why she had it in tights?
Well, she wore tights. She
cheapest item of clothing that you can possibly
She wear tights, and he definitely says, swiping, no swiping. He definitely did the Dora Explorer on her.
This is the thing for me. If you live in Philly and you didn't think that could happen to you, you're not outside.
That's true.
You're not outside, because there's no way in the world that you can think that you can carry a gun around Philadelphia with the way things are in your tights and not get got.
That's true.
I don't understand.
Oh, and
I don't understand.
I know it's on Tiff page because she put everything like that on her page.
That's ridiculous.
I know, but it's when you see it, you just be like, oh my God, it's crazy.
And she could have she could have gotten herself killed. That's the whole thing.
Now, while she's watching that,
he done tackle. No, he snatched it and still tackle her.
Yeah,
he took
she
it.
Watching it. It's on Instagram. I know everybody's seen it.
Now
people put music behind it and everything.
No, this the thing, E. He took it and then he tackled her. Look.
Because the first grab, see, that's another angle. The first grab, it slipped.
Why he had to take it? He could have just ran out the store. He could have just ran out the store.
And see, because when he grabbed it, it slipped. So he grabbed it again and tackled her so she wouldn't grab it. And he knew he could overpower her too.
Right.
Sad.
He said, "You're good as God."
I know she like, yo, because honestly, people, you got to look at this society. Listen, y'all, real quick. If you walking around, you driving, whatever it is you're doing, if anything you got in your possession is sweet to take, and somebody noticed that, it's 60% of a chance that somebody's going to take it.
Yeah.
You got to think like that. You got to be on defense.
I can't believe that. I can't believe I just.
You have to be on defense. If you're going anywhere, no matter where you at, if it's noticeable where somebody can, it's a pretty good chance that somebody could take it, they will take it. So just be careful. I tell people, when you park downtown, do not leave a CD out.
No.
Don't leave a Newport box.
Down on your block.
Don't leave nothing. A charger.
For real.
An iPhone charger. Because
somebody will
them
bust your
dope
window out and
fiends
take that
will
shit.
bust your window and they will cost you $100 and something
for 50 cents.
Safe Auto Glass or whoever you got to call for something that they could have went to the property store and bought it. Honestly,
it's ridiculous,
and that's the truth.
And I'm glad the young lady didn't get hurt. I'm glad that she did not become a victim of circumstance, because that is absolutely a circumstance that she could have became a victim of.
George, what up?
I mean,
no, that is. It's bad.
And the thing about it is, just think about it. Nobody cares. It's broad daylight. It's broad daylight on this video. They're in a store. They are not the only two people in there, and this happened.
And he took her gun.
He took her gun.
Everybody seen it.
Now she doesn't have it.
Everybody seen it.
And now he might go out and commit a crime 9 times out of 10. Because what does he want it for? For real. Right. Let's think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
because
it took y'all seen it. She in the store. He took her gun.
Wow.
Go to Instagram.
Go to Instagram and see it.
You'll see it. It'll blow y'all mind.
Just they can't see it.
It'll blow y'all mind.
Wow.
But you got to be careful. Like, it just remind me of the days when people used to snatch girls' earrings.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was.
Listen, and I lived in those days. I lived in
that. They got out of that era, like when guys were snatching girls' pocketbooks. Yeah. If I see a guy snatch a pocketbook, I'll probably shoot him in his leg or in his ass.
I got my earrings snatched. I'm
gonna shoot you. If I catch you snatching a lady's pocketbook, bro, I don't care if they be mad at me. Yup.
And those were
I don't know if I ain't buying my business on that one. We spent, don't take her pocketbook, bro.
We went out and spent $300-$400 for some big triangle earrings, and somebody come right behind you and snatch them right out your ears.
That was the dirty days. The earrings.
Yeah.
And the chain snatching.
Listen, I went to Bach, and I ain't never wear my earrings out of the school. I'll take my shit right off.
You had to be a bold sugar honey iced tea.
Because the kids went to Southern. They got out of school earlier than us. We got out of school at 3:40. 2:40 or some shit.
They was
out.
Was a layup.
Listen, we was sitting.
They was waiting on y'all to come.
Not me, because I took my shit off. Okay, I never wore my earrings to school like that. And lots of people got their earrings snatched coming out of school. I mean, every day. It was like almost every day. It was like inevitable. If you had some big hoops, some big shrimps, whatever the hell it was, and you walked out of that school, they were going to take it. And that was a fact. And they was taking sneaks back then, Jordans off of people's feet.
They still doing that. They heavy doing that. They real heavy doing that. Like, honestly, no. That's a shame.
And that was in the 80s.
Change the mindset. Willpower. Having willpower is... We talk about all this stuff because you got to have willpower to move on, to gain mastery. Don't just lay there. Listen, and if you heartbroken right now on Love Day, tell her.
I love you if you heartbroken on Love Day. Khadijah loves you. I might not got no gifts for you, and I don't got no flowers for you. I ain't saying all that. But I love you. I love my people.
Get up. Go get a drink. Go get a smoke.
Don't get a drink. You know, that's what causes depression. Don't get a drink.
I'm telling you.
That's why all the alcohol stores is on the corners right now.
They talking all this positive stuff, and you going to tell them to go get a drink.
That's the first thing we do is we go. That's why they know that.
Go play bingo.
We going to drink.
Go play bingo.
Go play bingo.
Go do 10 push-ups. Go run around the block.
Go meditate. Find out how you got there.
Go play. Yeah, go do yoga.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Whatever your vice is.
Go do it. Yoga is good for you, and meditation.
Yeah, you got to meditate. You got to learn how to meditate. You got to find some type of coping mechanism. If you don't learn how to cope with what you went through, can you imagine dudes that go to jail? Like, it's crazy. That's where you learn. That's where you honestly learn. So if anybody keep going back and forth, something is wrong with their mind.
Because
that's the most dehuman.
Yes.
That's the most dehumanized. First of all, you got to strip bucket naked
in front of a
bunch of men. And at Camp Hill, I used to always say to the Europeans, the clear folks, right? First of all, the towel don't cover your whole body, right? So when you got a towel, it only cover a little bit of your private part and everything else is out. Some white boys just walking bucket naked, having a towel
on their shoulder. Shit, like they in a barracks in the military or some shit. What the fuck?
Yo, it's not funny. And locking in, we ain't talking about the county. Having to go in like by 8, 9 o'clock every day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Being around 2,000 hard-head mofos just like you is dangerous. Not being able to have any sex is crazy. Watching whatever time that you got, birthdays go by, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, Valentine's Day, Love Day. Let a few of them go by, you're going to be instantly sick. I'm telling you, I'm warning you before you. Beretta, don't do it.
Yeah. Shahada said recidivism. Exactly, that word.
Recidivism is corny.
Why they keep going back to
you
jail.
keep going back because they have a disease in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. What's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same goddamn thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Yeah.
Drug dealing. Oh, I got caught, but I'm back out again.
First of all, I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all young bucks out here selling drugs, they ain't even getting no money like they was.
No matter what they doing, they break a crime, and they just selling drugs.
This is the thing. You're wasting your time when you can be using your brain to go do something else.
Twerking. Twerking is causing homicides and shootings too. Twerking
Ridiculous.
is. How, yeah, you tripping. All right. All right. She's showing his sexuality for attention, making the guys beef. When all she got to do is go put some makeup on, get her hair done, put a dress on, and go out.
Mm-hmm. And
he going to say you look beautiful.
Over her, she going to be with somebody else.
That's true. I always blame twerking because
you can't blame twerking.
Listen, I like to look at it sometimes.
You got to be strong in your mind.
But we don't really want you twerking like that. We want it once or twice, or maybe chicken soup with rice. But then after
that's not for everyone. So
yeah,
my thing is, them women over in Africa been twerking, doing ceremonial dancing for years, and they ain't have you don't hear about homicides because them women over there twerking. People over here need to get their minds right. Get your head right. Because you can't do that nowadays. You cannot control what nobody else do with their body. You only can control yourself.
Look how Janet Jackson got in trouble for a titty coming out of the Super Bowl.
And that was an accident.
Look what they doing now.
Why they blew that up? Because it was Janet Jackson. They still talking about that.
Look what they doing now.
37. How long ago that was?
Yeah. So y'all gotta watch the Janet Jackson story.
Yeah, watch that Janet Jackson story. And I honestly believed it was I didn't think.